program for lifelong weight loss. Dr. Louis J. Aroni, good morning, doctor.
Good morning, Jessica.
It's great to see you. You are the director of Weill Cornell Medicine's Comprehensive Weight Control Center, so you know a thing or two about this topic. You have years of experience. So what is the key to understanding and ultimately overcoming weight gain?
Well, there's a lot more physical stuff going on in your body when you try to lose weight. You think it's just calories in, calories out. It's not. When you eat less food, your body responds and it slows down your metabolism out of proportion to the calories that you're taking in. That's why people plateau. We're beginning to understand the system, and we now know some of the things you can do to overcome it.
Which is what a diet does. You restrict calories, and therefore it slows down your metabolism.
But people are always disappointed by the amount of weight they lose. And we understand why that is, and we're beginning to overcome that with some very simple solutions.
Well, let's talk about your strategies. One of the, I was shocked to hear this. You say eat carbs late in the meal, but the thing that was shocking to me, late in the day, eat carbs?
That's right. So people are focused on, gee, if I eat the carbs at the beginning of the day, I'll burn them as the day goes on. And that's a good point. What we found is that if you have carbs early in the day, it actually increases how much you eat over the rest of the day. But if you eat the carbs later in the meal, later in the day, your appetite is reduced. You eat less food. Your appetite, so protein and vegetables tend to reduce your appetite. Carbs like starches and sweets increase your appetite and make you eat more.
Would it also make you burn more? Like, let's say you have some carbs before bed, you go to sleep, that's burning up. Is that true, or is that just...
Well, if you have too much just before bed, then you're not moving at all.
Right.
The calories can be stored.
Okay.
But the biggest thing that we see is that people can't control what they eat. We recommend a diet, a certain number of calories, they cannot comply. But if we change what they eat, the composition of their food, we find that it's easier to comply. So when you look at diets like the Atkins diet, right? Protein, vegetables, and fat, that reduces how much people eat. The problem is you can't do that forever. You lose your mind.
Right. Yeah.
So this is the perfect time for the Change Your Biology diet, because we're telling you how you can add back the carbs.
Okay.
So
Now,
if you're eating carbs late at night, what is the optimal time before bedtime? How many hours?
You know, a couple of, so at the end of dinner, what we want people to do is have a salad, have your vegetables, vegetables first. That's right. Then have your protein, and at the end, have any carbs that you need to have. Not everybody needs to have it. If you don't, great. But if you do, that's when you should have it.
And you say cook everything al dente.
That's right. Cooking food al dente, any carbohydrate like pasta, if you cook it al dente, it's more slowly absorbed. Your body has more difficulty absorbing it, and that's key to keep making it easier for you to lose weight.
Okay.
lower the thermostat.
Lower the thermostat. That's a great one if you can do it. So, you can't walk around the house, though, with your fur coat on. But the cooler your environment, the more calories you burn to keep your body temperature up.
Okay, last but not least, if your scale is stuck, you say it's time for a specific type of exercise.
That's right. People tend to do aerobic exercise. They do more, they don't get anywhere. And the problem, our research has shown, is that your muscle gets used to that exercise and becomes more efficient. What you have to do is add resistance exercise or interval training, where you vary the intensity, and that prevents the muscle from figuring it out.
Right. Keep it changed up on your muscles, right? They can't figure it out. Once again, the book is called The Change Your Biology Diet, the proven program for lifelong weight loss.